Hello everyone, this is Phantom Murder here, and today I have yet another Dragon Ball Z X Shooter story. So, this one is going to be a tad different than my other stories, mainly because it's going to be involving a song. And so that's going to be taking up the majority of the story, but I still like it. Um, and I'm actually quite proud of this one, and I'm really, really glad I made it. And I remember someone requesting on my Lord Beerus X Reader slow dancing video, like, oh, can you make one where maybe the reader sings Lord Beerus off to sleep? And I'm like, well, why not? So anyway, guys, let's get started. Lord Beerus groaned as he tossed and turned in his bed. The sounds of both Vegeta and Goku blared through his ears. Goku and Vegeta had been coming by his planet pretty often nowadays, and had really started to take a toll on his sleep. Typically, the planet was rather quiet, even when he was awake, so having those two hear screaming and punching could be a bit troublesome. It didn't really help that Lord Beerus had very sensitive hearing, so their combined noises were his lullaby to an annoying rest. The only plus side to them coming out here so often was you. While it was true you weren't much of a fighter, you were practically the Z-Fire's main and only medic. So when they come by for training, you tag along to make sure they don't get themselves killed again. At the moment, you were in the kitchen making lunch for everyone. You decided to make some chicken and waffles for today. Once lunch was made, you set the table and went off to get everyone. When everyone was at the table, they thanked you for the meal and began eating. As you were eating, you noticed something was a little off. Lord Beerus seemed to be taking his time eating. He was actually eating with a knife and fork and wasn't chowing down like the food was about to disappear. You didn't want to question it while everyone was here, so you waited until after Whis, Vegeta, and Goku left. Once they were gone, you walked over to Lord Beerus and saw that he had only eaten half of his plate. Lord Beerus, are you alright? He looked up at you and just sort of shoved his plate away. I'm fine. I'm just tired is all. Can't sleep, huh? He didn't respond at first and just stood back up. Yes. He then began walking to his bedroom and you followed. The entire walk, he hadn't questioned on why you were following him and just went along with it. Yet another warning sign, am I right? You both walked into the bedroom and Lord Beerus lay back down and you approached the bed. At first, he didn't know exactly what to do. Lord Beerus may have seemed tired, but he also was kinda irritable. Then an idea popped into your head of how to help his foul mood. You then spoke. Lord Beerus, I think I can help you get some sleep. He then turned his head back at you and looked at you with confusion. He smiled and sat down on his bed. He then grabbed his head gently and laid it and moved it into your lap. Lord Beerus was obviously shocked at your sudden bold action. He giggled lightly and began singing softly. And also, excuse my terrible singing. So, this is so embarrassing. Stars and moons and air balloons, fluffy clouds to the horizon. I'll wrap you in rainbows and rock you to sleep again. Lord Beerus sighed contentedly and closed his eyes as he petted his ears lightly. Teddy bears of pink, ducks and lambs of white. Don't you cry, dear, I'm here now. I'll be your nightlight. Stars and moons and air balloons, fluffy clouds to the horizon. I'll wrap you in rainbows and rock you to sleep again. By this point, Lord Beerus had already fallen asleep, but you would continue to sing regardless. Smiles to cure the frowns, twirling and tumbling in laughter. Someday life will always be happily ever after. Nevermore will the storms come to destroy your little world. Nevermore will the waters rise till the mountains no longer touch the sky. Stars and moons and air balloons, fluffy clouds to the horizon. I'll wrap you in rainbows and and rock you to sleep again. I'll wrap you in rainbows and rock you to sleep again. Once he finished singing, you laid back and fell asleep right beside him. Best day ever. The end. Obviously, that was so embarrassing, at least for me, because I don't really sing in front of my videos very often, much less without music. But regardless, I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and as always, this is Fan Murder, and I'll be seeing you all very soon. Bye-bye.